Alright. Hey guys, okay, what's up? Sorry for spamming your sub box. Final video for today, and that's my review of the new Spider-Man video game. Just picked it up today. Have not finished beating it. But before I get into that though, just wanted to show you a new t-shirt I got from Spider-Man. Anything with Spider-Man and X-Men, they're my favorite Marvel comic book heroes of all time. So anything with Spider-Man and X-Men on it, I'll spaz over, whether it's a game, shirts, movies in particular, I'll spaz over. So I got this shirt today, it's a Spider-Man shirt, pretty cool, for $16. Back is just plain, pretty awesome. From Hot Topics for $16, they have like a sale for all the new Spider-Man graphic tees, 25% off. So I thought that was cool. But anyway, on to the video game review. Spider-Man. So I'm just going to take the camera down here for a second. Okay, so this here is the box art. It's real shiny. If you wouldn't know anybody, you think it looks like you would think it's a collector's edition, but it's not. I don't know why I keep dropping this. Okay. Here's the pictures there. I'll pause that if you want it to. Okay. It's nice there, and then just kind of open up the. Here's the game. Same as the sleeve, but not as shiny or whatever. That's the game disc. The receipt. And that's the booklet. So that's that. Now onto the game itself. It's pretty cool. This is a fun Spider-Man game. It's everything that I thought it would be, coming from Beenox Studios. They did a really good job, I thought, in the Spider-Man game. Like I said, now I have not beaten the game because I just bought it today. I have not beaten it. However, I have heard that there is about 10 to 12 hours of gameplay if you just play the story mode just completely through. If you play the main story mode just completely straight through, it's like 10 to 12 hours of gameplay. Some people kind of have a little bit of complaints about this. I don't really particular, because most games that have like RPG and it's like an open world, they mostly have that 10 to 12 hours, sometimes 9-hour gameplay if you just play through the story mode straight through. Kind of like how Batman Arkham City is, except I think that may be a little bit longer compared to Spider-Man to just play the main story straight through. However, graphics, this game is fantastic. I love the camera angle, how the camera keeps you close and in action with Spider-Man as you swing through the city of New York, and how it stays close to him. You can do sick aerobatic, tricks and stuff in the air while he's swinging. Great stuff. The game the combat is amazing. Best combat fighting style I've ever seen in a Spider-Man game. Beenox has taken the inspiration of the Batman Arkham City and Arkham Asylum video games, the fighting combo and fighting styles of that game. They've taken and incorporated it into the Spider-Man game. They didn't completely rip off, but they got the inspiration from that. So when you play as Spider-Man, you kind of feel like you're playing Arkham City, but Spider-Man style. And to take that type of combat system and apply it to Spider-Man, it fits like a hand in glove. Very nicely done with the Beenox on that. You can do tons of side missions. There's lots of stuff to do. This is the first time Marvel has like a real, authentic comic book you can play in the game, read in the game. So throughout the game, you can collect comic book pages, and once you collect the however many pages they require you to collect, you can actually read a real page-by-page comic book in the game, which is the first. So that's pretty cool. I think the game's pretty challenging as is. Some of the missions I played is pretty challenging. The new thing this year for the Spider-Man game is called the Web Rush, where you can use you can see through Spider-Man's eyes and kind of slow down time a little bit and pick out where you want to go, whether it's zip to certain areas, in the city to get you faster, or chase down, car thieves, in car chases. Multiple things you can do with this new web rush feature. So that's really nice. That's the key thing that they've been plugging for this game. And then with it, you can just do so many things. I mean, you could go in for a straight attack, or you can do like Batman style and kind of sneak up on your enemies and, come down from the ceiling and shoot them up with the web and have them stick up to the ceiling. Lots of good stuff here. I like this game. I recommend getting it. However, this game, the story of this game is loosely based on the film. It takes place after the movie. However, there are some elements in this game that may kind of spoil certain things for the Spider-Man movie out July 3rd. So if you're someone who absolutely just hates spoilers, such as myself, if I were you, I would wait until you see the movie July 3rd and then go and play the game, unless you don't really care. You just want to play the game right away and then you see the movie and that's that. But there are a few spoilers in this game that will kind of give you a heads up as to what would happen to some of the characters when it comes to the film out next week. So that's that there. Let's see, what else I can say. I mean, if you reserve at the GameStop, you get to play as Rhino, where you rampage through the city. And I think if you've reserved the Spider-Man game through Amazon, you get to play as Stan Lee, who has like all the Spider-Man's powers. So really a good Spider-Man game in my opinion. I give Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man, an 8.25. Let me know what you guys think about this rating. Do you think it's too high, too low? I know a lot of hardcore Spider-Man video game fans say that Spider-Man 2 is the greatest of all time, which it was a really good game, but I think this is probably the next best Spider-Man game. There have been tons of Spider-Man games that have been out in the market since the 90s all the way to current gen consoles, and the good Spider-Man games are very few, far in between. It's kind of a picky spot when it comes to picking out good Spider-Man games. I definitely put The Amazing Spider-Man on top of that list as one of the best Spider-Man games ever played, and quite possibly out right now, possibly in the last few years, I would say. So, yeah, like I said, good game. If you rush through the main story, I haven't done that. It may be a little bit too short. So if you want to increase the longevity of the video game, I would recommend you mix up the side missions with the main missions to increase the longevity and gameplay of the game. Other than that, I really don't have any complaints towards the game. Some people have complained saying that when Spider-Man swings through the city, it's like he's shooting webs, in thin air, in which I can kind of see some of that. But, I mean, come on, people. When you have good gameplay, great visuals, good story, I mean, is that too much? I mean, just to ignore the spider webs that look like they're shooting in thin air, it's not that big of a deal. It's one of those type of things where I think people just complain just too much about everything, and this is just one of those things. I don't have a big problem. I think the positives outweigh the negatives on this game. So I get it. Like I said, the only negative thing about it, if you play it before the movie, it may spoil some stuff. And if you play just straight through the main mission, you might beat it within the day or so. So mix it up. Mix the main story up with the side missions to increase the longevity of the play. And I also heard, too, that once you beat the game, you can't start back. Like, once you play, once you've accomplished all your accomplishments, you have experience points and everything else, you can't go back and play, randomly with your updated experience points and everything else, which I think is kind of sucky because, once you've unlocked everything, once you've accomplished, to the highest level, you want to be able to go back and play some of that stuff, and you can't really do that. So that's probably about the only negative thing I would say about this game. But other than that, I give it an 8.25. Let me know what you guys think about the Amazing Spider-Man video game. If you thought about getting it, if you already have it, give me your thoughts in the comment box below. Peace out.